Skarnak. We're making Greek donuts called Loukoumades. Those are fluffy, light, fried dough pieces drizzled with cinnamon and honey. And very easy and simple to make.
I want to make them with honey.
You don't want to make what?
With honey.
With honey? Okay, we're not gonna make it with honey. Just a little bit honey. So I have a mixture of milk and water.
No.
Why?
Honey is stupid.
Honey is stupid? No, honey is good.
No.
And about half a cup or third of a cup of honey. I don't always measure the honey and it always turns out perfect. So I'm going to mix my honey and make sure... Yes, mix it. And make sure it's lukewarm temperature. The milk and water are lukewarm. Okay, then mix it. And we also need some yeast. And I use instant dry yeast, so we don't have to activate it. When you use active dry yeast, make sure to activate. You can simply place your yeast in your warm milk and wait about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes until you see the foamy yeast. Huh?
I don't like honey.
You don't even taste honey. Okay, and we also need some salt and flour and also a little bit allspice. Optional, but very much suggested. Huh?
Spicy.
It's not spicy. It smells so good. Look, it's a mixture of different spices, as if he cares. Okay, and we're gonna start by placing our... You're done?
No.
No? Okay, yes, you're done. Yes, you're done, okay? Okay, I'll put the salt in here. Usually I add the salt later. You wanna mix it? Okay, so he'll mix this. And okay, I'll put the yeast as well, although I normally add my yeast with flour. So because my helper decided to help me this way. Okay, so mix that. Okay, and we'll put allspice as well. In the recipe, I'll put down all the directions in detail. So don't look at what he's doing now. Okay, you're almost done, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll place this in our mixer.
Yeah.
I have another guest here.
Mom.
Oh, no.
Mom.
Okay. You want to turn on? Yes. Okay, so this will go in there.
I'll crank it.
And our flour. Arnak. Okay, so I'll add a little bit flour and start mixing. And then add a little bit more flour and we'll be done. As simple as that. So just like that. Thank you. And usually I like to mix first of all with spoon and then switch to mixer. So I'll mix a little bit. I added 1 cup, I'll add another cup.
Oh no!
And then switch to mixer. Be sure to stop and scrape at least 3 to 4 times. And let me show you the consistency of that dough. It should be very stretchy and not too thick. Almost like, now I wouldn't say runny consistency, but just read the recipe. It will be, the measurements will be in there. But usually, depending on flour quantity and quality, it may be slightly different. Flour quantity may be slightly different, so I'll put that down in the recipe as well. This is the consistency, just like this. And we're not gonna take this dough anywhere. It's gonna stay in its own bowl and somewhere in a warm place. And my warm place happens to be this bowl filled with warm water. So we'll give this about 30 minutes or so to rise. And additionally, we will need also, I would suggest to use grapeseed oil for frying and a heavy bottom pan, and that's it. So I'll see you when the dough is ready. In about 45 minutes, and it may take a little bit more or less depending on Arka, we're doing the video, Tares. And the dough should be risen, not a lot, but you see, I don't want to touch it actually, but it should look it should have some bubbles and look slightly risen. Okay, so this is the dough ready, and I started preheating the oil. And it's important that the oil is right temperature. You don't want it to have very high temperature and burn everything and have doughy inside. And you don't also don't want to have very low. So 375 I'd say. And I always like testing first one and see how the temperature is, and then go from there. So this is now ready. We're gonna go to this side. And one other thing, I find that using ice cream scoop is the best for this kind of dough. And another thing, dip it in some oil. That way the dough will come out easier and more and better. Just like that. And it's not ice cream, guys. I'm making donuts, Greek donuts. And just drop it into your oil. And also, I'll just show you. I like using skewers, wooden skewers, to turn it around. About 2 minutes on each side, and I like to slightly roll it just like that, and making sure it's completely and fully cooked. These are done, and I end up burning my first batch. Not all of them, of course. Let me show you. I just want you to be prepared. You always need to adjust the oil temperature. This is something you want to make sure it's completely cooked inside. This is like Armenian bishi or like ponchiks I made once, but without filling. And I think I'll go ahead and finish the rest after we're done with this video. And very quickly, I want to taste one actually. And of course, they serve this with some honey and cinnamon. My children never liked cinnamon, so I'll just make this for myself, just a little bit, try, and then the rest will be for them. So delicious and so hot. I'll put down full recipe on my blog at heghineh.com. Hope you guys try it and like it, and I also want you to subscribe to my channel, like the video if you liked it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Yes, come, it's so good, Arka. Come, these are cold. Come on. I didn't put any honey on yours.